Welcome to Onboarding for Synergize Public Schools. My name is Erin DeWin, and I will be facilitating this module. First of all participants or new staff members will receive this email intro at least 2 weeks prior to training. This will tell them what they need to bring or know in order to be prepared for this training. The next thing that will happen is we will introduce the goals of our district. The goals of our district are to prepare students for graduation and beyond. We're going to use a tool called Synergy to prepare our students for graduation and beyond. I would like to start with this quote that says, "Technology-enhanced learning is now a core organizing framework in education, allowing learners with internet connection to learn anytime and anywhere." That means we need to be willing to put ourselves out there using technology and be confident in our technology skills because our students can learn from anywhere at any point in time with multiple modes of communication. So we need to be familiar and communicate in many different ways with them. Table of contents, what we would like to accomplish in our training. First of all, getting to know each other, introductions, making sure that we build a classroom community. We would like to model what we would like our teachers to do in our classrooms as well, and that is get to know our students, be their personal cheerleaders, and be invested in their learning. We're going to learn how to take attendance, make a seating chart, take attendance, and find student information to help prepare students for graduation and beyond. We are going to look at the gradebook. How do we set up the gradebook? How do we use Google Sync if we want to? And how do we enter data in accommodations? Lastly, we need to assess student learning. So using an assessment, creating an assessment, and accessing assessment data. To start off our meeting, we would start with our norms of collaboration. We would ask members to focus on one of these areas, and this is a common norm of collaboration that we will start every meeting with. So this is a good introduction as to how our procedures and protocols work at this district. Once we have the people in the meeting, we're going to do an icebreaker, again, to represent what we would like our teachers to do in their classrooms. In a concept board, they're going to take 4 photos according to the concept board. They're going to click the plus on the left-hand corner and upload 4 photos that are personal to them. They're going to do this for 15 minutes, then we'll come back together as a group and we will talk about why people included such things. I will talk about what I included as well, so we again can become comfortable and create our classroom community so we're not isolated learners. The next thing we're going to learn is attendance. How do we use seating charts? How do we take attendance? And how do we find student information? So a preview of that would be looking at a seating chart. How do I create a template? How do I take attendance? And then how do I look at my students and know where they are at? What accommodations do they have? So we would look at this information in the program Synergy. After we look at that, we will have an instructional videos over each item: attendance, customization, templates, and student information. When we go over the instruction, every user will be assigned to a breakout room in the Google meeting. In that breakout room, they will be able to collaborate with their peers on how they are doing on these concepts. Their success criteria will be to add a photo of each of these items into the slideshow shared with them. If they are capable of adding a photo, that demonstrates mastery. Remember, they would be working in a group of people, so they would have people to collaborate with and bounce ideas off of. We would do the same thing for gradebook instruction. We would go over the main gradebook, how to set up a gradebook, how to Google Sync with a gradebook, and how to log accommodations for special education. Again, we need to track data to help prepare our students for success. They again will provide screenshots to demonstrate gradebook mastery. So they would need to provide evidence that they were able to do each of these 3 things in the main gradebook. Additionally, we need to assess student learning by creating, assigning, and harvesting data. So if we are looking at Synergy, we would have a lesson over how to create assessments like you see in front of you and how to use the data from those assessments. In our school, we all are part of professional learning communities that meet each week and are required to bring data to the table. It's essential that they are able to do this task. Last but not least, providing screenshots and evidence that the learners are capable of doing this assessment. I would like to give credit to my references and also the slideshow and my contact information in case there are any questions about this onboarding program. I would be happy to provide more details and information, and I would be happy to help anyone one-on-one.